Okay, Jeff Hardy. All right, you said you rather see CM Punk than Jeff Hardy. The
Yeah,
situation with Jeff Hardy is obvious, man, because Jeff didn't leave because of some fight backstage that
yeah,
caused a lot of people to lose their championships and be off TV for a while.
yeah.
This dude did something personal that caused him to disappear for a while. And
Right.
I already asked this question. We already had. I think it was already at the height of what it could have been
Yeah.
when he first got there. And I question, could they even try to, or even possibly get it halfway there again? What do you
Right.
think?
You know what? Yeah. And I'm gonna say yes, but only because of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, he's the charismatic enigma. He's an enigma for a reason. Jeff Hardy, time and time again, should have been counted out. How many times have we seen Jeff Hardy in absence for months and years at a time, whether it's WWE, TNA, every company, he goes through these spells. It's like it's over with for Jeff, and he comes back. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought it was over when he had that incident with Sting, but he came back in WWE when he walked out in the middle of a live event, supposedly, but he came back. So, now do I think he has any more lives left after this? Probably not. But I think, man, if he's safe with his body, he keeps his mental health and everything in check. I think, bro, he can end up making out on a decent run. And I think if you really wanted to, circumstantially, you could probably give them that one last title reign.
Well, Jeff just pretty much just let it be known. He screwed up, but he's here to end his career on a high note in AEW.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I get that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about that. But you said, man, how many times have we seen Matt Hardy, disappear and come back? And that's
Jeff,
kind of the problem. How many times have people seen Jeff Hardy disappear and come back?
yeah,
And that's kind of where people feel. It's like, man, like like him first getting there. Like if they could have got to that championship match and won,
yeah,
and then whatever happened after that, if it was a retirement match or whatever, and they would
yeah,
have been done, cool. You know what I'm saying? It was swan song. You got to go off, and then a little later, he happens to mess up with the DUI thing. All right, bet. But at the same time, it's like now that it kind of it interfered, it erupted what happened because the Young Bucks are the champions now. So
right,
now
right,
you just
right,
have
right,
that,
right.
and them having the belts was such a significance for the match because it's like
Hmm.
that's what you want to see. You want to see the passing of the torch, the Hardy Boys versus the new version of the Hardy Boys, the Young Bucks.
Right,
Like,
right, right.
and I'm not to say that we still can't get it, but as time continues to go on,
Yeah.
are we missing out on a great opportunity of having a great match because it's not going to have the quality of what we want it to be
Um. Well.
as the firm just put a beat down on the Hardy Boys and everybody.
So, in my mind, man, there's two schools of thought when it comes to that statement that you just said. The
Right,
Young
right.
Bucks aren't spring chickens anymore. The Hardys
No, but
definitely
the
aren't
Hardy
spring
Boys,
anymore.
oh my God, exactly. And it ain't like Jeff already don't have bad back problems and stuff like that.
But here's where I say you could work your way around that. If Roman Reigns is, let's say, 10, 12 years younger than, let's see, say the youngest Hardy boy, give or take, and he's working a limited schedule, he's working. If MJF is working a limited schedule, he's working. I think if you reduce the number of on TV matches and just unnecessary bumps, I think
But that's not Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's gonna always take unnecessary bumps.
so. If he's going to do that, then you got to. I would say limit the matches. Limit the matches. Keep him on TV. Keep him and Matt. A little storylines and segments and vignettes and all that to kind of keep it fresh, keep it
Right.
alive. But hey, look. At the end of the day, what Matt Hardy say? The Hardy Boys, they don't have to be spot monkeys no more. They don't have to go out here and just do. I know Jeff is in his nature, but if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna continue to wrestle like that, and if I'm Tony Khan and I want to have a shot at somewhat salvaging a little bit of a last Hardy's run I can get, especially with them in the
Hmm.
elite for a tag team match, for a title match, I'm not booking the Hardy Boys every single week in the ring. I can't. Because again, we know Jeff's history. And Jeff, he's going to go out and he's going to put his body on the line. Now, what comes with that, is it worth putting him through that for the sake of the entertainment of the fans? I mean, yeah.
But can he put himself? Can he make it through that? And that's the thing. I don't even think he can make it through it. Jeff is one good hard bad bump away from just being done instantly. And it's I don't, and it's now, yeah, okay, the time off might have been great for him, but at the same time, it might not. It might be necessary because he might not just be able to do that again. I don't know, man. I don't want to have doubts. I would love to see a nice swan song. I would love to see them win the AEW championships.
Yeah.
Not they ain't gotta hold it for long. Honestly, they literally do not have to hold these championships long. It's more of just namesake of you came to this new wrestling company, you won their titles, you won titles in TNA, you won the titles and I believe you won the Ring of Honor championships, and I believe and the IWGP New Japan championships. You won WWE championships.
Yeah.
So it's bro, you pretty much crossed the board on pretty much all the major promotions of the day.
Which is why I think, that if you do this right, Jeff, the Hardy Boys, it don't make sense for them not to win. You got to figure that out. You have to figure it out because, like you say, they have, just like the Dudley Boys, everywhere they touch, they won gold. And it's not because it's just because they're the Hardys, bro. It's because they deserve it. And my thing is this, hell, okay, let's put it this way. Bryan Danielson was never supposed to come back in the ring. He did. Saraya was never supposed to come back in the ring. He did. Hell, Michael Jordan retired, didn't want to do basketball no more. Played baseball. Hell, shot Space Jam, came back and got some more gold. Kobe won after Shaq. Things aren't supposed to happen. The good old boys from the land, man, down 3-1, came back. Nobody ever did it before. So my thing is, anything is possible. I understand all your concerns, sir, are valid. Especially with Jeff Hardy, they are valid. But you know what? Jeff has a chance to do one thing a lot of people in his age group, in this business, haven't been able to do. And that's go out on his own terms. Kurt Angle couldn't do it. And to see
exactly. That's my point. Kurt couldn't do it. And
but it's not because he didn't want to. Jeff wants to, and he has just a little bit left. Yeah, Jeff walks a little bit banged up, but Kurt Angle walking like somebody poured starch in his neck.
I mean, well, he had a broken freaking neck at the Olympics, and
multiple.
Let's just be honest, man. Yeah. And then he got into wrestling. I mean, he's gotten older. Of course, he's not gonna have the mobility of a young person no more. Man, he didn't have too many neck surgeries on that bad boy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a point, but look, I'll look at it like this.
Yes, sir.
If you're gonna take the time, but see, okay, well, FTR is the champion now, so I don't know when the time frame of when you're gonna do it. But if you do, I say, man, maybe make it a triple threat match.
Yeah.
You add the Young Bucks, you add FTR, you put the Hardy Boys. That way, it can be a great tag team match, but you don't have to worry about the Hardy Boys carrying too much of a load. But still, look good. And it'll be a dream match because just that alone would be a marquee match that people would want to see. The Hardy Boys, the Young Bucks, and FTR for the AEW championship. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Oh.